No need to try to attach or detach in whatever ways again with everything altogether. It will end all about the effort to arise or to cease, attach or detach, all by itself. And all about attachment, detachment, all by itself. And all about arising or ceasing, trying to begin or to end, all by itself. In order to have the arising or the ceasing with the effort, there must be an adding with the desire to attach or detach. Is the work of the desire to practice, to cultivate, to liberate or not liberate, to let go or not letting go. Listen carefully. Let there be the essence of the Arahants right away. There is no need to try to let go or not letting go in whatever ways again with everything. Automatically there will not be the desire to try to let go or not letting go, trying to detach or attach in whatever ways again. Listen carefully. When you listen like this, it will end all about the effort to let go or not letting go, attaching or detaching. Listen carefully. Everything. No need to attach or detach, relate or not relate. Neither of it. No need to relate or not relate in whatever ways again. Listen carefully. Let there be the essence right away. Automatically, there will not be anything in engaging or disengaging, relating or not relating. Listen carefully. There is no need to go indirect. Even being direct is ending within itself without indirect. Listen carefully. And it will end all the tasks right there. There is only the task of the great compassion that is assumed up with the word everything, that's all. With the great compassion is the word everything, that's all. Assume up the great thought. The great thought is the great compassion, which is everything, that's all. Everything, that's the great thought. The great compassion, that's all. With its everything. And there's always everything at all times. So think of the word everything, it will continue all the time. This is the task of the great compassion, the great compassion task. Purifying without traces. Emptiness, purifying without traces. Facilitating through giving ending the ending itself. No need to try to let go or not letting go in whatever ways again. This will give ending to the effort that is letting go or not letting go all by itself. And proceed all together with everything. Everything, think of everything more constantly. That's the great compassion of the great thought with everything so that it will open up completely. There's no need to try to attach or detach in whatever ways again. Then it will be not attached all by itself. The more like this, it will be disengaging, not attaching in the way that has no trace of itself. It will go beyond arising or ceasing automatically, beyond attachment or non-attachment all by itself. Automatically, it will not relate or relate in whatever ways again by itself. naturally it will go beyond attachment and non-attachment. That is true non-attachment with everything, all by itself. Everything, think of the great compassion as such. Why is it so? Because everything is proceeded all together. It's not one or two things at a time. That's why it's called the great compassion. No need to try to engage or disengage. Is everything proceed all together with everything. This will go beyond peace or not peace, beyond attachment or non-attachment, beyond liberating or not liberating, all by itself. And the desire who practices, in the desire who cultivates. Otherwise, it's gonna be just the desire, misleading, trying to not attach. It is actually, it's like trying to attach, because the desire is still misleading to do so. There is no need to try to attach or not attach in whatever ways again. That's it. End all about attachment or non-attachment. Ending all about being bound or being free naturally. Ending all about peace or not peace, all by itself. There is no desire to mislead, to make it peace or not peace, all by itself. The attributes of the desire with the effort to do this and that is a lot. This is called the states of the desire, the attributes of the desire. Instantly be absolute. With everything, just disengage without the effort to engage or disengage in whatever ways again. That is true disengaging, without anyone who is trying to disengage, having no trace of anyone to disengage. This is disengage without traces of disengaging. This will turn into the purification of the emptiness without traces naturally. Everything. Use the system that is behind the knower. No need to engage or disengage, relate or not relate. Not related to either relating or not relating. It's not about anything. If you dwell with the grossness, you will be carried away with the grossness altogether. When you're staying with the assumed up to do any tasks, it's like you are always being covered up in a coconut shell. Being covered up by the coconut shell on and on. No need to try to attach or not attach in whatever ways again. No need to try to relate or not relate in whatever ways again. These will leave no trace all by itself. Automatically there is the purification without traces. ending all about attachment or detachment all by itself, ending all about the effort to not be deluded or being deluded all by itself. Automatically, it will end all the attempt to begin or to end. When you use the effort to practice, there is always the self that is trying to begin or to end, proceeding into the future on and on like that. How can it end? The practice itself is the arising and ceasing. In Nibbana, there is no arising or ceasing. Even the extinction is not it. Arising and ceasing doesn't exist. The arising and ceasing is there because you have that idea. It is assumed up by the idea. It is the assumed up of the opinions and meanings. With such an idea, they go ahead with the extinguishment until they are like mummies. That kind of extinguishment is not true extinction, it's just dropping. The true extinction doesn't exist. That kind of deludedly trying to be in extinction until it creates oneself like a mummy. What kind of extinction is that? Arising and ceasing doesn't exist. In Nibbana, not having doesn't even exist. What is about arising and ceasing? This is the desiring, misleading the opinions and meanings to arise and to cease. That's why that kind of practice and training is going on because of the desire, misleading it, misleading the idea to do so. No need to try to relate or not relate in whatever ways again, then it will be truly not relating. Truly not relating doesn't even exist. Here, even there is the assumed up of the desire, but this desire is about giving. If it is the desire that is grasping, it will turn into a delusion. From now on, you don't have to use that kind of thought again. Use the word everything instead. This is the thought that gives end to itself. It is a conclusion within itself. Use the word everything wherever you are. Everything, everything, everything. When you use a lot of focusing, a lot of specifying, the karmic difficulties will bounce back to yourself as well. From now on, use the word everything right away. There is no need to be specific with anything any longer. Then you don't have to take on any karmic difficulties too much. When not seeing the traces, to bless. This is the point where you try to grab it. Knowing clearly, seeing clearly, this is grabbing for karmic difficulties as well. must leave no trace. Knowing clearly and seeing clearly have traces. Luang Por appreciate this nun who is good at guiding, but the thing is, there's too much explanation. When you're planning to go here and there to bless, you're already taking on karmic difficulties of those places. It's like you're planning to clash with the karmic difficulties over there. Change. Use the word everything instead. When everything is there, it will be simultaneous, proceeding all together in the way that has no aim to be specific with anything. Because when there is specific, it has traces. It will create crashes. Such a blessing will be attached by the karmic difficulties, resulting in getting worse later on. Use the word everything instead of so. Wherever you plan to go, use the word everything instead. Everything, then it will lighten up more. This person has the attachment and fixation to knowing, to the special insight. The nun said, all these days I don't explain any longer. Luang Por said, somehow you are not able to help end it. You are not able to help break through some of their ideas and opinions and meanings. Just continue to filter the great compassion continuously. Sometimes your diligence is in the way that is taking on karmic difficulties. Use the word everything. Even you are diligently blessing, but when you are specific too much with anything that you are blessing, it makes you take on the karmic difficulties as well. When your knowing is being specific and focusing too much, it will take on the karmic difficulties easily. Remember, wherever you are, everywhere you are, use the word everything. Everything. When the word everything is there in your mind, there will not be any delusive attachment to grab anything. The delusive attachment is only grabbing one or two things at a time. When you are aiming to bless here and there, that is the delusive attachment that is proceeding already. It starts to be specific and it's already grabbing. that is continuing to grab on and on. From now on, wherever you go, use the word everything as usual.